And our whole mission is really to tell the stories of Chinese America in our own voice.
So then I decided, well, I should take some pictures of Chinatown before it gets all gone. I says, no, I'm not a good picture taker. I'll just make a little drawing or a miniature or something. One of these days when I got time, okay? So my first piece I started was, and I did a lot of pieces together. The first one that I decided I was going to do was, I was passing my old grandma's apartment, and she used to live above the Chinese Opera House, which is on Grand Avenue.
Not just for China, but for everyone. Let there be no mistake. In the New Republic, we are not against the Manchu people. We are against feudalism. We are not against the Western powers. We are against imperialism and colonialization. We are not against socialism or capitalism. We are against the exploitation of the many for the benefit of the few. What can you do? Become members of the Tongmei Huai, or the Young China Party. As never before in her history, China needs all of her sons and daughters.
I'm Executive Director of the Chinese Historical Society, and we're pleased that you're here to help us celebrate this 10th birthday and open house. So I'm going to spend a few minutes talking about our acquisition, or our recovery of these wonderful paintings by Jake Lee. All I knew about these paintings were these postcards that I had seen. Right, there was a restaurant, if those of you from San Francisco remember the old Johnny Can's restaurant, and he had commissioned paintings in 1959 by Jake Lee. They're stunning. We have to have them. It seemed amazing to me that someone would let them go and that they would end up in a collector's living room for one or two people to appreciate, and it'd be lost forever for our purposes, which is interpreting our history. So in about a nanosecond, I was determined that we were going to go to the auction and try to buy them and bring them back to Chinatown. The only problem was we never buy art, right? As you see from our museum, we have a lot of stuff that we display in our museum, and it's stuff that people have donated to us. It's stuff that people have had in their basements or that their families have held, and they felt uncomfortable about selling or getting rid of, and feeling that there was intrinsic value in these objects. And so they ended up donating this material to us. But we never buy anything. So here we were faced with this situation. Well, how are we going to go to an auction and try to buy these paintings when we have no money? And that's where our kind of support group came in.
Thank you all for celebrating, sharing in the celebration of the Chinese Historical Society Museum, Henmark Lai's birthday, Sun Yat-sen's birthday, the centennial of the Chinese Revolution, the celebration of the first Chinese American mayor elected, the 75th anniversary of the Bay Bridge,